at least in live stream, it will be part 2. Here's Watson. We are just coming off of a touchdown as Watson completely finds Jordan Akins wide open over the middle. I mean, don't know how that route got in Houston. He's going to have to show up. Back, Minshew looking. Now set up a screen and he will be sacked. There he is, PJ Hall. Sacking up Minshew there. As Jacksonville will not be using timeouts or anything. They're content with just taking with what they can get. This will just be a quick play, Tyler Eifert. So he'll be going into the half now tied 13-13 apiece. Now that's a win for the Texans in my opinion. I mean, this was a team that was, down at one point 13-3. And now they're set up with a strong chance to win this game as they have controlled the second quarter, figured out how to work Minshew. As we'll take you now to Tennessee and Buffalo, where Buffalo is up 28-14. Start of the second quarter. Josh Allen still playing at an elite level. Tennessee is looking to improve to 4-0. We now will take you to Atlanta and Carolina, where the Falcons, the 0-4 Falcons, are up 14-3. They're going to attempt to try and not to blow another fourth quarter lead, or second half lead, I should say. Excuse me. Finally, we'll take you to the Rams and Washington football team, where the football team is up 14-7. Dwayne Haskins having a pretty good game to start. As this kick now will get us underway here in the second half, Randall Cobb will return it, and Cobb now is fumbles. He puts the ball on the turf. That's recovered there at the 19 by the Jaguars. Will it stand? If it is even reviewed, it is being reviewed. However, will it stand? That is indeed the question. It looks like he's completely down. Taking a look at the replay, he is indeed down. So the Texans will start with the ball, as it will be a handoff now. David Johnson, he goes absolutely nowhere. So now we'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Texans going right back, this time to Duke Johnson. He will pick up a nice carry there. Bring up a 3rd and 1. On this 3rd and 1 play, Watson takes the snap. Watson on the slant, he looks and will find Brandon Cooks there in the first down. That's an 8-yard catch. And the Texans will move the chains here yet again. Now is the handoff there to David Johnson, and Johnson's going to go absolutely nowhere. Blown up there by Miles Jack. Miles Jack, honestly a key part of this defense here for Jacksonville, as Watson takes the snap. Watson under pressure, he just gets it off. That was a crazy blitz that Watson didn't read. He pump faked, which actually almost cost him. This will bring up a 3rd and 10 here for Jacksonville. Watson rolling out now to his right. Watson towards the sideline. It will be broken up there. CJ Henderson intended for Will Fuller. I do believe that was CJ Henderson on the side. As Brian Anger now on to punt here for the 2nd time today. Anger's punt is up. It will be returnable here for D.D. Westbrook. He's not going to go anywhere. Lonnie Johnson Jr. brings him down at the 16. Jax will have to at least go 84 yards for the touch. That math is correct. 84, yeah, 84. Pretty sure. As Bernardic McKinney now makes a big tackle. 80 yards to go here for Jacksonville for a touchdown. 2nd and 6, however, for Jacksonville in general. Truck to the left. This is a handoff. Thompson will try to cut it out. He's not going to get anywhere there. A big tackle there by the safety and Justin Reed. That's his second tackle for loss. They're playing him in more of a hybrid role. That's where he does. That's where he has excelled in the past. As J.J. Watt will get his 100th sack of his career there on Gardner Minshew. That is a big third down sack. As the coverage just didn't let any wide receivers get open, and J.J. Watt with his 4th sack of the year, making his return here in 2020. Cook now on to punt. Randall Cobb may have a return on this. He will indeed have a little bit of a return. Make that a lot bit of a return, and Cobb's down at the 40, at the Texans 43. Or at the Jaguars 43, excuse me. As Deshaun Watson now comes back on for a second drive here at the second half. This is an offense that didn't do anything really to start, and David Johnson now takes off for one. Bringing up a 2nd and 9. Cobb slot right. Hankins lines up on the line as they will send Will Fuller in motion. As Watson will look Fuller's way, and Fuller's down at the 37. Gain about 5 to 6. That's a nice quick drag around. A very good throw there by Watson to get off his now. On the 3rd and 4. Watson under pressure. Watson has all day to throw those. He rolls out, and Watson will run and take it to the 23. I meant he had all the room in the world to run. So that was great awareness there by Deshaun Watson. Watson now sends Fuller in motion to the right. As Watson looking across, he will find Will Fuller there, and Fuller's in for the Texans touchdown. As the Texans now will take the lead. As of right now, it's at least 19 to 13. The extra point attempt from Ka'im Fairbairn. The kick is up, and it is good. 20 to 13. Houston takes the lead on a beautiful pass there from Deshaun Watson to Will Fuller. And the Texans have the first lead of the game, excuse me. Scott looking to return. He will indeed return it. And he is down at the 24. This Texans defense has shut down Jacksonville ever since really the first quarter. This now will be a handoff as Justin Reed completely blows up Cedric Thompson, excuse me, or Chris Thompson. But Chris Thompson's having himself a day right now. 11 carries for 24 yards. Or 74 yards, excuse me. Definitely not 24. As they will send Thompson out to the right. Looks like it's going to be a pass play. It is, as Minshew now will look, and he will pass it over to D.D. Westbrook, who will haul in the catch for the first down there. Minshew 10 for 12, around 90 yards. A touchdown and a pick. This will be a pass play there. Caught D.D. Westbrook. Justin Reed on the tackle. This now will be a handoff to Cedric Thompson. Nice tackle there by, I believe that was McKinney. Making yet another tackle to bring up a 3rd and 8. That was actually Zach Cunningham, excuse me. This now will be caught. D.D. Westbrook swinging across, and he will pick up 9. Bring it up. Oh, he actually gains a first down. They do indeed give him a first down there. Minshew now takes the snaps. That is Cunningham on the tackle, along with McKinney. Bring up 2nd and 6. This now pass there to Chark. Reed and company on the tackle. He's down at the 8. The CJ Chark right now is doing a great job at working open on the Texans defense's 1st and goal. That's a big tackle there by Scarlett off the edge. Thompson picks up 1, 14 carries, 82 yards. here for Chris Thompson. Now the second goal, Minshew under pressure, and he sacked J.J. Watt for a third time. That's Watt's 5th sack of the year, and his 3rd of the game alone. As that will take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Houston 20, Jacksonville 13, in what has been a very exciting game so far. On the 3rd and goal, they are content with just handing it off to Chris Thompson, who breaks one. He jukes out Connolly, as that will be brought down at the 11 by P.J. Hall. And company here. And on 4th and goal play now. It will be a Lambeau field goal. It is good. 20-16 now here for the Texans. This is going to be a key offensive drive. A touchdown virtually ends it, or makes it very take the lead late. So could 100%. Off. David Johnson takes the snap. It is caught. Will Fuller on the reception. Watching for 24 to touchdown. A big stop there by Davon Bryant, as Brian Anger now on boots this one off, as it will bounce at about the 9. It will take a bounce back. It'll be out of bounds at the 19. Took a terrible bounce back. Lonnie Johnson Jr. misjudged where it went. So that is a big bounce play, as Minshew now has a lot of time to throw. He will find Eifert there, who will pick up 2 on the play. 14 for 16, 134 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. He actually picks up 3. That's Tyler Eifert. Now on the second snap play, what a play there. The throw and the catch by DJ Chark. Bradley Roby was draped all over him. He puts in perfect position for only Chark to make the catch. Roby makes the reception. This will be a check down now to Cedric Thompson, or Chris Thompson, as Zach Cunningham meant to make the tried to strip out the ball, but could not. Just bring up a 1st and 10 here. About 6:10 remaining for Jacksonville. They will take the snap with 6:08. As Minshew will throw the check down there to his tight end Tyler Eifert. He'll pick up about 7 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 3. As Minshew tries a hard count, did he get him to jump? No, they say that the offensive line moved first. False start on, I believe that's Cam Robinson, bringing up 2nd and 8. Could be wrong. If I am wrong, just let me know. I'm not really familiar with numbers straight up. Is J.J. Watt with his 4th sack? I mean, J.J. Watt is a monster right now against this Jacksonville O-line, which is struggling. And he's going up against probably the weaker part of the guard with A.J. Collins. This would be a 3rd and 12. So Watt now getting double teamed is probably a smart thing to do. Minshew under pressure, and it won't do anything. That's a big 12-yard sack of a loss. Whitney Merciless coming off the edge and getting it, as this Houston team now has 6 sacks on the day. I mean, J.J. Watt has 4 alone. Merciless has 1. I think Hall has the other one, as Cobb now will take this one to the 27. This Texans team now has a great shot at putting this game away with 4:24 remaining. On this 1st and 10, Watson looks over the top. He'll find his tight end now, Jordan Akins. For both those over one, doesn't go down right away, and he's down at the 43-yard line. Here it's a little bit like a lag spike there. I don't even know what that was. Watson now hands this one off. David Johnson, he will pick off 10 carries, 12 yards for David Johnson. I have not been too impressed with him, but it's also kind of the way that the O-line has played today. The O-line has not been good. This will be a pitch play. Dave Johnson's going absolutely nowhere. That's Miles Jack on tackle, 11 carries, 8 yards. That's a big tackle for loss by Miles Jacks, which will bring up 3rd and 11. Watson intended for Cobb, broken up there by Trey Herndon. A very, very risky throw. As the Texans are just going to be content with punting it here. Try to get it inside the 20. Anger's going to send this one high. And it's going to go into the end zone. Lonnie Johnson could not field it. He misjudged it. That's honestly just Madden being Madden, but it is what it is. 1st and 10 now here for Gardner Minshew. Ball at the 20. This will just be a quick throw there. Thompson, he will break off of one tackle. Cunningham brings him down at the other. And up a 2nd and 5. As this will be the 2-minute warning now. 2nd and 5. Jacksonville all 3 timeouts. Texans all 3 timeouts. 20-16. Houston lead. On 2nd and 5 now, Minshew will send Thompson out to the left. This will be a quick throw there. Tyler Eifert, that's a nice tackle there. Vernon Hargraves Jr. to break on that ball, make the quick tackle on Eifert. Jacksonville used their first time out here, bringing up a 3rd and about 7 to 8. Or 3rd and 5, excuse me. I thought it was a lot less. It's 3rd and 5. I thought Eifert lost a lot more. We're looking, he's testing Westbrook one-on-one. This one is going to be picked off, Roby. But he's out of bounds, so it won't be an interception. This will bring up now a 4th and 5 game on the line here, essentially. It's going to be extremely hard for Jacksonville to get the ball back. With time on the clock, I should say. And they will get it here on the 4th down play. Defense low-key messing up as they get past the zone. As Watt brings the pressure, Minshew throws at Keelan Cole. The hit is broken up there. Vernon Hargraves to knock this ball out. 2nd and 10, 1:10 remaining in the quarter here for Jacksonville. This game in general. As Justin Reed with a big tackle for loss there on Thompson, and the timeout is taken right away by Jacksonville. This will bring up a long and risky 3rd and 13. As play action is ran, he's looking over the top, incomplete, broken up. Bradley Roby. DJ Truck tried to have a one-hand catch, he could not haul it in. Luckily, it was not pass interference. This now will bring up a 4th and 13. Jacksonville running a lot of motion here. Game on the line once again. Minshew dropping back. Minshew looking deep. He will find his man. It's he slides past Eric. TJ Chark slides past Eric Murray and is completely found wide open to the left as Chark now is over 100. As this will be caught. Keelan Cole, Houston using their first timeout at the 3. Remember, Jacksonville needs to punch it in here. If they can't, it's game Minshew under pressure. He gets rid of that, incomplete. Houston needs a goal line stand here at the 3. This will bring up now 2nd goal. Right now, keeping him in bounds. This now is a very, very risky play. Touchdown, Jacksonville! Touchdown, Jacksonville. They've done it. D.D. Westbrook in the back of the end zone scores the touchdown. I mean, she was able to find the open man there to score the touchdown. As Lambeau's extra point is up and is good. 23-20, excuse me. With approximately 20 seconds left in this game. It's going to be an absolute long shot here for Houston. However, it is a very, very short kick. So it is a small chance here. Randall Cobb gets a decent return down at the 30. I don't even know where they need to get it to. An attempt to even kick the field goal. However, 2 timeouts. Anything is possible. Watson rolling out. Watson's going to move it up a little bit to the 34. As Forbath is warming up, just have to. They need to get it to about the 39 line. Good night. This will be a quick check down there to David Johnson. I don't think he's out of bounds. They said that he was, I do believe. However, Houston was last time out. I mean, there was nothing they could really do. Houston's going to have to take a shot at the end zone. As it will be a shot. Watson hauling it. It's towards the end zone. It is over the heads of everybody. Incomplete. And Jacksonville will take the win. 23-20. As Joseph James will lose his first game as head coach of the Texans. But if you are the Texans, there was a lot to be proud of there. I mean, the pass rush seemed unblockable. Essentially, it seemed unblockable. I mean, they got, 6-7 sacks there on Minshew. I mean, they outpassed. Just the rushing game could not get going. They also had 2 more takeaways than Jacksonville, which was huge. I mean, they had 1 more takeaway from Jacksonville, which was huge. Just couldn't maintain or contain Gardner Minshew passing, I should say. I mean, take a look at Minshew, 108.3 passer rating, 80% completion, 25 for 31, 250, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Take a look at Watson. I mean, 17 28, 212, 2 touchdowns pick. That's not bad, but not ideal. I mean, couldn't stop the run game as James Robinson and Chris Thompson each turned up. I mean, Chris Thompson 15 for 91, then 2 for 40 for James Robinson. David Johnson, excuse me, had 11 carries for 8 yards. I mean, Sean Watson led our team rushing, 3 for 28. Duke Johnson Jr. 6 for 17. That just can't be, you know what I mean? As for receiving wise, I don't really want to go more in depth for Jacksonville. Or going depth for Jacksonville first, I thought we did a good job of maintaining a lot of their wide receivers. DJ Chark was able to work open, which kind of sucked, but outside, I mean, he had that killer play on the last play, but like outside that, I mean on that long reception to the left, I mean, outside that, like, we maintained DD, we held in Keelan Cole, and Eifert had 7 catches, but he only picked up 32 yards, you know what I mean? As for us, Will Fuller, I thought did a great job at working open on certain plays. He excelled in man coverage at working open, which was huge. Would like to see him work a little bit more open in zone, but it is what it is. Jordan Akins had that big touchdown reception where he was able to work wide open on a simple little go stop go route. He picks up 64 yards and a touchdown. Duke Johnson each had 2 receptions. Brandon Cooks as well. Kenny Stills had 1 long catch for 27 yards. Outside that, he didn't do much, as well as Randall Cobb. I don't think Watson was sacked whatsoever. Or he was sacked, I think, once or twice. We'll look out how much he was sacked. He was sacked, I think, twice. Was sacked, PJ Hall and Whitney Merciless each won. The moral of the story, JJ Watt with 4. Zach Cunningham had a pick. Fairbairn with a solid 2 for 2 day. It was each 2 short field goals, but still it was made along with extra points. Brian Anger did 4 times for 178 yards and down 2 inside the 20. Randall Cobb with a decent kick returning day as well as punt returning. I believe he was sacked, I won't say twice, but anyway, former Texan DeAndre Hopkins. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll be taking on, just auto upgrade, where we'll be taking on division rivals Tennessee Titans. We'll see if they won. I'll just do scouting in this episode first. Right now, I know we're not really looking at left tackles, but I want to look at tackles in general, see if we can flex either Lemmy Tunsil out to the right side, or if we were to draft a left tackle, also known as Panay Sewell, we could flex him over to the right side. As we'll be taking on the Titans, who in their matchup lost to the Bills. How bad did they lose to the Bills? They ended up losing 42-24. I don't think it was a good day whatsoever for Tannehill. No, Tannehill struggled. Outside of that, though, they were able to get yards. Tannehill just struggled. We just got to maintain both A.J. Brown and Johnny Smith. That's nice. We have fresh rate right back. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.